when I was in 6th grade, someone told me before I just heard about punk rock, and someone's like, "Oh, you ever heard of Minor Threat? Yeah, that's like skinhead music. Don't even try to listen to that, because if you listen to Minor Threat, the skinheads will beat you up." I was like, "Oh my God, I better not try to listen to Minor Threat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want to get beat up by skinheads." So, that's how I found out about Minor Threat.
Mm-hmm. The skinhead fear was a big fear. I forgot about going to shows, and which, in the mid 80s and the late 80s and into the early 90s, the Skins, there was the threat of the Skins taking your boots, taking your Docs if you were wearing Docs, and it was a threat to wear Doc Martens, because the Skins, if you weren't a Skin and you were wearing Docs, they'd beat up kids and they'd take their boots.
Yeah, I got actually threatened by a skinhead from our town. There was a couple of actual white power skinheads in Ukiah. I don't know how, but I had my first pair of Doc Martens. It was a big thing. It's like wearing Doc Martens was a huge badge of like what you represented.
Yeah.
And punks and skinheads wore Doc Martens, but skinheads were very angry if a non-skinhead was wearing Dr. Martens. And back then, in the shows we went to when we were teenagers, we were small, so we didn't really count. But the skinheads, the sharp skins, who were the skinheads against racism and prejudice, and then the white power skins, those were the cliques. It was very violent, those shows. And then the punks, the skinheads, all the skinheads hated the punks, and the punks hated the skinheads, and the white power and non-racist skinheads hated each other. So we just sat back, and it was very violent and scary. But we just in the circle pits, we just kind of like floated along underneath and kind of stayed out of that drama. But yeah, it's funny, those kind of things that don't exist anymore. Those kind of stratas in the scene that like skinheads aren't really you're not worried about getting beat up by a skinhead when you go to a punk rock show these days, I don't think.
Because you're not really going to a rock show today, I don't think anymore.
Well,
I think that's the thing.
You're not going to the same kind of punk rock show.
Yeah, that's why.